So welcome everybody to this week's KubeVirt community meeting. It is the 20th of November, 2024. If everyone can see my screen, hear me, and just in case you joined in the last couple of minutes, let me put the agenda notes into chat. Do we have anyone who is new this week or hasn't in the past taken the time to introduce themselves? If that's you, I'm going to mute and you're welcome to say good day. All right, in which case we will move on. The schedule check-in, I need to update the link, but here is the KubeVirt 1.5 release schedule. The link still points to 1.4, which is obviously already out. We released that last week. So the key dates to pay attention to here are the 2nd of February, no, the 12th of February for our feature freeze. And then in March, the 5th, we will have our 1.5 release, I hope. Yeah, so just things to keep in mind. I guess as well, we will likely have another unconference between feature freeze and GA, probably around this time, just after feature freeze. I presume you can see my cousin. Yeah, mid-February. And so that will be focusing on the version 1.6 development cycle. So if there are things that you come up in the next few months that you'd like to discuss from intersig and broader conversations or process-wise, governance-wise, and you don't have time to bring them up, or they're too kind of messy, that store them away and we can chat about them for that. I would also like to highlight the upcoming CFPs. There are two, one of which closes real soon on Sunday. That is KubeCon EU 2025. That is in London next year, starting on the 1st of April. Presentations are due on the 24th of November. We're starting to run out of time. I owe Lubo and Itamar a review. But if you have something that you're not entirely sure about, or you'd like someone to review it, by all means, please ping me. And if I don't have time, then I can see if I can find someone else to have a look at it. The other one there is FOSDEM, and that's February 1st next year. Everything's due on the 1st of December. We'll talk a bit more about that in just a minute. Okay, we've got something on the agenda. SIG network, who added that?
A butterfly. Yes, it's a quick one. We want to start opening discussion in network topics, and one of the requests was to create an option to meet virtually at least once a week and raise questions, requests, whatever someone wants. So there are two options. One was to do it on a regular meeting, a Zoom meeting, and another one is to just have a specific time and date and open a thread on Slack to discuss it. So we are thinking of starting a Slack-based meeting, and if we see that there is a lot, if there is enough traffic there, then we could consider upgrading to a Zoom meeting. So we just need to decide on a time for it. So if anyone has preferences, please put them here even, or just say something. And another one is the second one is about the code quality working group. It's just a notification that it was created. So if someone wants to join that. These are bi-weekly meetings, once for 2 weeks, a regular Zoom meeting. And if someone wants to add something, wants to raise something, even in the middle, it doesn't have to be every 2 weeks, then please ping one of the chairs or just say something on the Slack channel. Thank you.
Thanks, Eli. I think we should also advertise all the meetings that we have for different SIGs, just in general, to send it maybe as a reminder that these things are happening.
But
Yep.
we can list them here, right?
I don't know if
In the
everyone.
doc.
I guess sending it to a mailing list is safer because I mean there are more people who are reading the mailing list than attending this meeting.
If you want, I can send out a thing kind of that mentions all of the, because we've had a bunch of meetings kind of spring up in the last probably month, so it's worthwhile putting them all together on the one page so that everyone can see them.
Yeah, thank you.
I also quite like what Daniel does for the build system and CI SIGs, and pops a little thing into Slack.
Yeah.
If you want to do that as well. Eddie, yeah, I like the idea for your brain fart. Slack-based meeting.
Not my idea. I think even Vladek said it. I don't remember who raised it. It sounded like a good compromise between nothing and a full Zoom thing.
And also, like, I mean, the reason I really like it is because it's different from what we're already trying, and if you find success there, then other SIGs might find it more useful than a Zoom-based meeting as well, just in case that isn't working for them. So, trying new things is always, a good idea. Does anyone have any questions for Eddie about the working group or SIG network? Oh yes, and Daniel is Spruer King, very important. SIG list, which is compiled from our current SIGs and working groups. Ba-da-bum. Yeah, we should definitely, if this isn't already on the single source of truth, is SIGs YAML in KubeVirt community. Yeah, we should pop a link to this as well on the, I think, the KubeVirt repo, just for a bit wider attention. Alrighty, the open floor is otherwise empty except for this. This is just like a celebration from me. It's nice when we have design proposals that merge. Sometimes it can take a while, and so yeah, well done, instance type team. I don't know if anyone's here to quickly give us a 10-second. This is what's going to happen. Don't think so. In which case, I couldn't see any pull requests that needed attention. All the ones that were didn't have any attention were all from like high-standing community people that know how to get attention on their PRs when they need it. So we'll move ahead to the mailing list. If that's all right. There was a couple of things there. This was about a design proposal that's been created. Handling firmware UUIDs for VMIs. I don't know. It didn't have any comments. I haven't seen this conversation for a while. It's got a lot of comments. Yeah, this seems like a really cool thing. Very needed. Eddie, do you want to say something?
I wanted, not me.
Oh, okay. Sorry, your name came up and I thought I heard an unmic. Yeah, my understanding is that VMIs should have UUID, but the implementation, for whatever reason, doesn't. It's not actually universal, and so it can be potentially duplicated. Is that correct?
VMIs do. It's just about persisting it on the VM object.
Awesome.
Yeah. There were actually several attempts to do this, and I think they all failed with backward compatibility issues. So we
Did
need
you have a
attention
chance
here.
to, did you have a chance to look at this proposal, Eddie?
No, but I should, I guess.
Yeah, you should.
Do you want me to CC you on it?
Sure.
There you go. Now you'll never forget it. Yeah, and so if this is something that you've reflected on or been involved in the previous design proposals that did not fail, and you have thoughts and experiences to share, please weigh in on this design proposal. Number 347. The next one we have was, I think, a question that went unanswered.
I'm not sure what IRSA.
And I thought I was the only one. Ursa. And also service accounts. Does this mean anything to anyone?
I don't know. Not to me. Sounds like something Lubo would know.
Is Lubo here? Alas. All right, I might follow up with him offline then. Thank you. And one more thing, the promised FOSDEM mention. This is from Peter, who is one of the people that runs the virtualization and cloud infrastructure room. Just as a reminder, the link is also in our wiki. Just to call out that the due date is the 1st of December, and it is enforced for all dev rooms. So I think in the past meetings, I might have said the 3rd of December erroneously. It's the 1st of December. So you've got 10 days to get that in. And the list of dev rooms is, astoundingly large. So don't think that if you've got something that you want to present at FOSDEM, there is all sorts of opportunities in a wide range of dev rooms across both days. We're yet to hear if our stand has been approved. We put in a submission as part of the CNCF. Okay, moving ahead. We've got 2 bugs. I think they both fall under SIG compute. This one seems pretty interesting in that it, after upgrading to 1.4, the memory usage seemed to skyrocket. That's my paraphrasing. Oh yeah, with Windows images. Does anyone have anything to say about this bug? Or is interested in taking a look?
I'll need to look into this.
Okay. Is that a nomination? Oh, Jed has jumped into it. Okay. I'll move on to the next one. This one I couldn't entirely follow. It seems to be that they successfully run CentOS 7 VM, but when they try the CentOS Stream 9 version, it doesn't work, even though it works running on just KVM using KVM. Oh, here it is. We're installing KVM. Is there an able to jump onto this?
We usually don't give specific support for operation systems in the VM. So the question is, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not well. I mean, it's a pretty old operating system. The question is what the problem is there. You can
Yeah.
see me, but I mean, I'm not sure.
No, it's what do you mean old? It's this is they
CentOS
say
9.
that it doesn't work with Cent. Can work with CentOS 9.
CentOS 7.
Yesterday, I understood this question as the host is CentOS 7.
Oh, okay. The host is CentOS 7.
This is what I understood yesterday, but maybe we need to read it again. It's not very clear.
It's a CentOS Stream 9 virtual machine. The VMI, and he's running on
The
CentOS
OS
Linux 7.
is CentOS 7.
Right. Which is pretty old.
Yeah, there could be definitely incompatibility between the CPU features.
Alrighty. You're going to CC me on, is that the, Itamar, was that the VMI design proposal? Not this one.
It was about the high memory consumption. I CC'd him.
All right. Thank you very much. Cool. Alrighty. That brings us to the bottom of our agenda. I'll leave a few seconds now if anyone wants to jump in with a question or a comment or just, I don't know, a random fact for the day. Well, before we go, so you probably already know that wombats, an animal native to Australia, have cubic poo. I think that's widely known on the internet. One cool fact about them that I think is quite cool is that they have a really bony butt, and quite often they'll go into their burrows butt first. And so if there is a predator inside, they basically compress them against the edge of their burrow with their bony butt. At least I think that's a fact. Which case no one else has anything KubeVirt related, in which case we'll wrap up for the week. Thank you very much for all being here and for everything you do in the community. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, an even better weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Ah, yes, they do cubic poo. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Also, if you ever see a wombat eating a sweet potato, it's the most adorable thing in the entire world.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
See you later.